Guys, welcome back to my channel. It is currently 10:36 and I was trying to get up early, y'all. It's been raining so bad in the south for some reason. It's like Mother Nature just said F it. We got tornadoes everywhere. It's just like, I feel like every day is something else. I'm in the south. It's not as bad down here. I feel like we get like a bit of the aftermath of everything, which is sad because people have been dying up in these storms. I just can't imagine. I'm so afraid. When we had that tornado down here in Little Rock, that was the closest I've ever been to a tornado. It was literally right outside. It was too much. That's all I know. It's just so sad. You know, a lot of stuff going on. But today we will be talking about a case, dissecting and reflecting and trying to figure out what happened. My whole thing with these cases is that I'm learning about the crime. So these are not full cases. I'm just learning about the crime that happened. And these people are arrested already. Some have went to trial, some have not. But most of these, they just don't, like, I always say they don't make no sense, but it's just sometimes you just think, well, every time you should think, what was this person doing? Why would they do this? Like, how, when, why, where? Like, all you gotta ask the 5 W's. Is the 5 W's who, what, when, where, why? I think so. You have to ask yourself. And then when kids are involved, you have to ask about the parents. It just makes no sense. Now, this case we're talking about is about a little boy who passed away on the hands of his stepfather, who the mother allowed to beat him to death with a piece of wood. Now, the mugshot say it all. I'm gonna put him up here. The mugshot say it all. She looked like, well, I don't know if the police did that or he been doing that, but I got a feeling he's abusive 100%. When the cases like this, when you hear cases like this, when it's like the stepdad and it's like the mother, and when something happened to the child, and the mother they say she didn't intervene. That's how you kind of know. I feel like this is just my opinion, okay, y'all. I feel like she was abused by him and whatnot. But there are a lot of cases where parents really don't care. I actually got one where I think it was another mother and stepdad that killed the child. But you really do just have some evil parents. But there are a lot of women who are abused and they allow it to happen because they're afraid. But this boy was beaten to death with a piece of wood, and the blunt force trauma, he died in the hospital. Is so sad to like die, like just to die in general, to go that way, and on the hands of somebody like this is just despicable. I don't understand how these people, like, they're on bonds. And by the way, I do have a video. I think I'm going to upload it today because the more cases I read, the more I want to go and upload it. I'm talking about the whole topic is over cash bails, like bail bonds, if they should be like outlawed or not. I say everything should be outlawed, but y'all, seriously, some people who commit the crime should not get a bail. Okay, they should not get a bail. They should be like stuck in prison till trial. I just believe that. But I talked about it a lot and gave my own opinion. But I think I'm gonna upload that today because the more cases I see, the more I just want to go on and do it. I'm like, please stop saying everybody get a bail. I'm tired of hearing it, okay? But these are some evil parents, so I'm going to share the screen with you guys so we can read it together. By the way, y'all, he also beat the little boy with a handgun. Look at the mugshot, y'all. Just look at the mugshot. He looked just like his mom. That's what's so sad about this. So stepfather beats 13-year-old boy to death with a piece of wood handgun as mother allowed it to happen and did nothing to intervene. I already said she was probably abused, but they don't mean nothing. This is your child, and this is not his father. And let me hurry and go on and say this. I'm not saying like the dad should either. I'm just saying like no man should put there. Nobody. How about this? Just nobody should beat anybody. Nobody should kill anybody. None of this should happen. Okay? It's just the fact that like this man. Once again, these women, like women and men, y'all gotta be careful who you bring around your kids. But at the same time, I feel like, she could have some problems too. You know how to pick them. Maybe there's like history with, and I'm trying to dissect this already looking by the mugshots, y'all. Maybe there's history of like abuse in both of their lives, or drugs and alcohol. You know what I mean. Let's read it. Okay. A 13-year-old South Carolina boy known for his resilience, perseverance, and a commitment to making a difference in the world allegedly died at the hands of his stepfather, who beat him to death with a piece of wood and the butt of a handgun, as his mother did nothing to stop the brutal assault. According to an arrest warrant, 40-year-old Ivy Contrell Jenneret, is that his name? Jenneret? he looked generic. Anyways, repeatedly, he hit his son, repeatedly hit his stepson, Isaiah Gaines, in the head with a piece of wood and a handgun on May 8th at their home in the Longs community in ain't that the title? Horror County, not far from Myrtle Beach. Isaiah's mother, 34-year-old Samantha Ann Gaines, allowed the abuse to happen, the warrant said. Authorities reportedly found the bloodied piece of wood and gun with Isaiah's injuries being consistent with being struck with those items. Myrtle Beach NBC affiliate citing a warrant reported the boy suffered multiple blunt force injuries to the side and back of the head, along with several other injuries that included broken bones, burns, and permanent disfigurement to the face and body. Police had not given a motive for the incident. Let's harp stop. There's no motive, okay? There's no such thing as a motive when it comes to a child. There's people who do this who are just evil. They're just bad people. They hate kids and they hate themselves, and they got, you know, people with substance abuse, and they want to take it out on the child. They take their anger and their problems out on this child, and this child has nothing to do with it. That's what the motive is, if they want to say a motive. There's no such thing as a motive when you kill a child. There's no such thing. People are evil, and I don't care what you say. People are just evil that way. And the fact that, like, I wonder if it say how long they've been together, because I can't imagine getting married to a man and then he killed my son and I'm allowing this to happen. Now, broken bones, all this stuff, disfigurement, like, to the face, I'm thinking like a broken nose, because, you know, that stuff can, when you break a nose, it can, like, look permanently disfigured, like, different, like, you know, jaw dislocations, anything like that. With that, I'm thinking, okay, obviously he's been abused for a while. That's what that tells me. They're talking about, like, hitting a little boy, were you hitting him with the handgun? And that's, I don't know how heavy that is, but the stuff I see in movies, and I think I've seen another case like that before, but, like, you know, somebody get hit in the head. But this thing is so hard, like, you can get so hard, like, hit so hard that it knocks you out. I don't want to know how hard that, I know that can also kill somebody, and that's a heavy part of the weapon. So just hitting somebody in the head with that, hitting somebody in the head with a piece of wood, why would you, like, just think about that? Like, why would you do that? Seriously, why would you do that? Just beating this child over and over. So yeah, mom 100% to blame, he 100% to blame. I'm always, when I see cases like this, I'm like, okay, there was a past of something, history of something. Why was she able to have her child? That's what that tells me as well. But it's crazy because people can hide anything. Also, the child welfare system isn't that good. Even if I wonder if they're going to talk about that, it's not that good either. They don't check on nobody. I feel like there's a history. This woman has a history with something. There's something, alcohol, something, there's something. There's always something with these cases, y'all. There's always, like, alcohol, drugs, history of child abuse. There's always something. And there are people who never check on these kids, not knowing how scared that child was. Stepfather. It's been a lot of stepfather cases. Y'all noticed that? There's been a lot. So let's get back to reading it. After battling for his life at the hospital, he died on May 11th. The coroner said the cause of death was blunt force trauma. Generic, we're just gonna say generic. Generic is facing charges of murder and child abuse, while Gaines is facing charge of unlawful conduct toward the child. Both are being held at the detention center without bond. Okay, so we got without bond, good. The community has rallied together to make sure Isaiah did not die in vain. Felicia Bellamy and Angela Gore, educators at Riverside Elementary School, where Isaiah formerly attended, started a scholarship in his honor called the Remembering Isaiah Scholarship Fund, which would help victims of child abuse pay for higher education and help domestic violence victims. The scholarship aims to provide financial assistance to students who exemplify the qualities that Isaiah embodied: resilience, perseverance, and a commitment to making a difference in the world. By investing in their education, we hope to empower these students to break the cycle of abuse and create a brighter future for themselves and their communities. So there's not much on that one, but what we know so far, that they killed him. That's what they, she should be charged too for murder. That's your child. Well, I don't know how that law works. Obviously, they say they know it's all, I don't know how they know it's him. I'm pretty sure, well, now they probably got fingerprints and stuff like like that. But I always feel like when the mother, like when they're involved like this and they allow stuff to happen, I really do think they should be charged. But I guess it's like you gotta look at everything. If they didn't find no fingerprints, of course they wouldn't charge her. But was she a victim also? I feel like it, because he do look abusive, and she looked like she been taking some punches, and I don't know if she will allow her, like, let her child get hurt. You never know, but she allowed this to happen, and I can't get with that. And there's always one part of this that's always sad. Don't hate me, I don't really, I don't have remorse for people who allow stuff to happen. But when it comes to domestic violence, women, there are a lot of women who allow it to happen because they're afraid. And but the thing about that is that you have to be strong for your child and get your child out of that situation. Now, my questions about this, okay, if he had, I don't know, I feel like the gun probably disfigured his nose. I really feel like that's a part of it, because your nose could be permanently disfigured. So if he was hitting him like that and it was the cause of that, or they said broken bones, I'm thinking, like, I really feel like it was a history of abuse. And I wonder, would stuff like this happen to the school? Did they not notice anything? You notice, you can notice a lot in a child. You can notice, the way that if they're eating different, if they're talking different, if they're coming here different, like sadder, if they was always bright, if they noticed any bruises or anything. I took a child maltreatment class. I had the child advocacy class, which I learned child maltreatment, all this stuff, signs, a lot of signs to notice. And I'm really curious about if they like noticed anything, because you always notice something. I always say that there's always something and I wish they would have got him. Wish they would have saw some earlier and got him out. Could have saved his life. That man, he looks so evil. Like, he looks so, like, abusive, and oh my God, I'm just to allow your child to get killed on the hands of this man. That's an evil thing, and now she has to sit with that. You have to live with that. This man killed your child, and you didn't do anything. Like I said, it's sad for the little boy. It's sad that I still think, y'all, this is just my personal opinion, that she was the victim also. But you can't allow that fear to stop you from protecting your child from this man. That's just what it is. I don't know how long they've been together. It don't matter how long they've been together. Even if that was his father, no. It doesn't matter. You don't touch your child. You don't touch your stepchild. You just don't. You don't hit your kids. That's just what it is. And to the disrespect and just outright harshness of using the how hard was that piece of wood? Like, why are you hitting the child in the head? So he's 13. Kids develop, like, quicker, but also they're more fragile. They're prone to get hit quick, like, to heal and get hit. And it's like, by anything. So you're hitting this child in the head over and over with like that force, with a piece of wood and a gun. So, you know what, y'all? I just hope that, I wish that the mother would have jumped in and, handled that situation. Y'all know what I mean? Because you do what you got to do for your child. I would not have allowed that to happen. I wish she would have called the cops if she was abused. By the way, let me hurry up and get through saying this, y'all. Look, this is alleged with her. With everything I'm saying, domestic allegedly, my opinion. Now, I could be totally wrong. This woman could have easily just allowed this to happen. Let's talk about that real quick, okay? On the other side of her probably being, like, abused by him, I just say that because he looked like he would do it, and she got bruises on her face. I don't know what that would have been from. Now, on the other hand, if she's an evil mother, because we've been looking at a lot of them, and she allowed this to happen, shame on her, and she should be charged just like him. The reason why I say that also, because it's like, why wouldn't you help your child? I feel like a lot of abused women, even if they were abused, a lot of them don't do anything, but sometimes a lot of them try to, or you will at least try to get your child out the house. So there is another side of probably the most important side, like if she really did allow this to happen. I don't know until they confirm everything. I don't know if she allowed it to happen, but if she did, shame on her, and now she has to live with her child's death, and both of them just evil parents. And I don't see people like this as parents. They're not. There's been a wave, and we're gonna talk about that too on one of my I have them on the list to talk about. There's been a wave of parents killing their kids, and I don't know what that's about. Also, about killing their younger kids. I don't know what's that about. What's in the air? There's just been all these different patterns that I can't get what, and it's really weird. I don't know, why would you harm your child? I don't know why would they harm them? Just some evil parents. That's all I can say. I'm like, everybody's just freaking evil. I don't know. I really don't know, y'all. What are y'all thoughts on this one? Do y'all think she was abused? Like I said, the only reason I say that because the mugshot, she has bruises on her face. If he did that to the child, he would easily do that to the mother. Do you think she allowed it to happen? Do y'all think it even matters? Because to be honest, I don't think it matters. Even if she was abused, get your child at the home. Okay? So I tried to bring two sides to it, y'all, but I think it all came back to the end. You should have got your child help. So yeah, no matter what, she was wrong. And now your child is in here. This innocent child who had his whole life ahead of him, killed by this man. And also killed by the mother, because you allowed it to happen. You killed him as well. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, okay? I try not to be too, I am blank. Let me stop. Y'all know I'm blank really, I really blank with these cases. I try to get my try to be realistic with these opinions, but I get so angry. I'm just so angry listening to these cases, and I want to listen to them because it's I need to. It's what is that feeling? You just need to hear it, need to watch it, because it's not ending anytime soon. These people, they kill for no reason, and everybody, it's like a wave of murder that's just been happening. Can you say murder on here? I don't know. But there's just been a wave of deaths happening, and I don't know, it's so weird to me that I need to understand why. So I'm just researching all these different cases, y'all, and looking at them, and all these crimes that's taking place, and all these crimes with kids, and how a lot of it, nobody deserves to be parents nowadays. I actually got a topic on that too we're gonna talk about, okay? I just don't think nobody need kids. I just think everybody needs to take a break from baby making and just focus on their mental health. You never know what's going on. So on that note, I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on your notifications for more, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.